Today is definitely an episode that has an air of deja vu. Last year we were in the FA Cup and Champions League semi-finals. We lost them both. Today, we're running it back. Now, since you were last here, one game played. We didn't win it, though. We lost. Well, no, we didn't lose. We lost 2 points. It feels like a defeat. We drew against Arsenal. It was 1-1. Vladimir sent off after 49 minutes. Not a great start to the second half, but we were able to get a last-gasp equaliser in this game. Arsenal were 1-0 up. They were just messing around with the ball at the back. We had Phillips in the team. We had Rojas in the team, both on and off the bench. Rojas would turn provider as we scored our only goal of the game, but a goal that felt huge in the context. Phillips with a lot to do. A little bit fortunate with the deflection, but a point there is key because whilst Liverpool have extended their lead at the top of the table, it does remain a 3-point gap. We've still got to play them. We've got a better goal difference. Win our final 5 games, we probably still win the league. The league, though, today is a little bit of an afterthought. We've got Brentford at Wembley in the semi-final of the FA Cup. We've then got Man City to play at home. Aston Villa, we're not going to worry about. That's a Premier League fixture. Final game today is Man City, and then that sets us up for our final 4 Premier League games, where we are going to be taking on Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, and then last but not least, and I mean both last in the season and last in the league table, our final game of the year is against the Crystal Palace team who, well, I was going to say look all but down, but actually between themselves, West Ham, Luton and Bristol City, it's just a battle of a load of tragic teams at the bottom of the Premier League table. Now, we have already guaranteed our spot in the Champions League next year with our league finish, which has meant our budgets have been set. We've got a load of wage budget and a load of transfer budget, which is very, very nice. Looking forward to spending this in the summer. But there's a whole lot of football to be played before I can worry about that. Last year in the FA Cup semi-final, we lost, didn't we? Who did we lose to? I'm trying to remember. Yes, it was Brighton. I knew it was a team that I felt like we should win against. Brighton actually did go on to win the entire FA Cup. So you know what? Fair play to them. Right now, Brighton are actually 6th in the Premier League. They are legitimately a great team in this universe. As for Brentford, with respect to them down in 16th, I mean, we really need to be beating them today. Now, you already saw Vladimir got sent off against Arsenal, so I need to rotate him out of the team. Now, unfortunately, Sadiq is still injured and he's still out for a few more weeks. I have, of course, been giving Rivas a load of games out on the left-hand side, but to be honest, he's at a point now where I kind of feel like he needs a bit of a break. His form's not been the best either, so we're actually going to try something a little bit different here. We're going to try Victor playing out on the left-hand side. I feel like he's pretty well suited to play as a winger. Whether or not out of possession, he's a great tracking wide midfielder. I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge. I feel like with his general pace and decent stamina and work rate, at the very least, he's going to try bloody hard when we don't have the ball. Now, Rojas is cup-tied, which is another player unavailable for today's game, so Aguiar does secure a spot on the bench. I am going to go with Phillips and Guyona up top for this game, and I was going to say trying to rotate things a little bit. I'm not really rotating things a little bit. Actually, a lot of the changes you see here are based actually just off form. We've had a week's rest since the Arsenal game. It's probably the biggest rest we've had over the last couple of months, really. Brentford are going to be rocking a 4-3-3. They're in a relegation scrap. This is a little bit of a distraction for them. As for ourselves, obviously, Cardozo's in the team. Barreto, the really exciting Argentinian centre mid, is also going to play in this match. He is a player who has popped up with a lot of goals when we've called upon him, and he has been a player we've used fairly frequently in the Cup. I feel like he's earned his spot here to play in this semi-final. I feel like we've got some demons to slay in today's episode. You know, the memories of last season and what happened in the semi-finals is just living rent-free in my head. I want to feel like we've made a bit of progression as a team. If we somehow lose in the Champions League, FA Cup kind of semi-finals today, and then fail to win the league again, it's going to feel like 12 months wasted, which, I mean, it wouldn't be the case, but I don't know. I feel like this is the chance for us now to show the progress we've made as Oliver skips forward, cuts inside. Alan Oliver, you're an overlapping centre-back, son. What is that finish? In the first half of the season, Oliver was basically just the go-to sub-centre-back on the bench, but because Nguashi's had a couple of injuries that have left him out for, I think, about 2.5 months combined, he's been in the team on the regular, and to be fair, he's not really put a foot wrong. You know what? Starting today's episode on a high would be really nice. We have got Man City midweek following on from this game, so I would like to rest the players a little bit if I could. That would be delightful. Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet, but with 16 minutes on the clock, we are committing men to the attack and going on the front foot yet again. Cardozo, Victor, playing out in the wider area. We've not really trialled him out here all that much. He goes on a crazy run. I'll tell you what, I thought he was going to find the top corner there. Well, halfway through this first half, we've not actually had a load of chances. We've had those 2 highlights we've been shown, but in terms of the stats, 60% of possession, Brentford creating nothing is superb. Last year, we really did struggle for possession, even in games where I felt like we were the better team on paper in terms of just personnel. We still had this kind of mindset of, let's hit on the break, let's be conservative. We've mixed things up this year. The centre-backs are stepping up more. That's helped us defensively. We're trying to move the ball around quickly in the midfield, which has been good in terms of just getting us more possession and really getting our technical players on the pitch. Admittedly, pretty football, possession, all that stuff's nice. Brentford did just have half a chance there while I was yapping. If that had gone in, I would have been fuming. Okay, half-time here at Wembley. Brentford with a late resurgence, but I feel like in kind of large part, we were playing rather well here. Obviously, I would love us to get a couple more goals just so I can rotate things with the Man City game, but until we get those couple more goals, I am not going to underestimate Brentford. I'm not going to go over the top on the rotation. I'll do the usual changes you might expect, perhaps. But I don't want to throw this away. We weren't ahead at any point against Brighton in this competition in this match last year. I don't want to repeat the mistakes. Saying all of that, with 57 minutes played here, maybe we should make some changes. Gaiona's been pretty poor in this game. Let's bring in Zidane. In the midfield, I'm going to give Osorio Silva a rest. He's on a booking as well, so I can kind of justify that change there. Similarly, Victor not having a great game. Let's bring in Rivas. I feel like for both Silva and Victor, they are 2 midfielders I need to be available for that next match. So whilst it's kind of half an eye on rotating them in this game here, they've also not played very well. So it's an easy decision to make. Just those 3 changes I'm going to make for now. Just like-for-like replacements, really just getting the fresh legs in. As well, with 60 minutes on the clock, Brentford having a little spell of possession, although Rivas wins it nicely. Fresh off the bench, he should be pressing hard, he should be winning tackles. He's done that there, and now Phillips looking to bring it forward. He was the hero against Arsenal. He gives it back to Oliver. Ruiz shoots. And, well, you know what? With Ruiz, you'd never bet against him scoring. The keeper did have to save it. I look at the stats for this game. I look at the scoreline for this game. I should be calm. I should be fun. I should be having fun here, but I'm not having fun. There's 20 minutes left. It's still a 1-goal game. I desperately want us to get that second goal. Please. Gordon with the ball. Is that Sheldon Gordon, our former man in their midfield? Is it actually? It's an S. Gordon. Could it be? Oh, no. Football Manager gods, don't do it like that. Now I've noticed he's on the pitch and he's in our penalty area. I am scared. Saeed back inside. Bizarro shoots. Back post. Crossed. Galbi scores. It's 1-1. Although the referee's raised his flag. Is it offside? Oh my word, it's offside. I love the linesman. Unfortunately, just to check, it's Shamar Gordon, not Sheldon Gordon. That's a shame, isn't it? With 8 minutes left, I feel like we should make some more changes here. Let's bring in, well, I was going to say Garcia, but actually, he's injured. I probably shouldn't bring him in here, even though Ruiz is tired and on a booking. I'm going to move Rivas and Ruiz both back in and out of possession. I feel like at this point, positive mentality, don't overcommit men forward. I'm not going to make any more changes. You know what? I'm just going to go slightly defensively and look to see this out. I made these changes last year in the Champions League semi-final against Real Madrid and it did backfire. I'm going to view Brentford as a slightly different beast. Saying all of that, they are in possession in our half and Galbi's already had a goal chalked off and now he's on the ball skipping forward. The number 21, what a run! Martinez has scored another own goal. Our season started with him scoring an own goal and now it could be ending with 1-2. Why did I go to balanced mentality? Why did I do it? Why did I not make more changes of personnel? There's so many questions. I don't have the answers for them. I mean, an own goal is a ridiculously unfortunate way to concede, isn't it? Back to positive we go. Back up the field, our wide players go too. Phillips has not had a great game here. You know what, Aguiar? It's your time to shine. Come on down. I have 1 sub left over. Martinez is anxious. He's just scored an own goal. He's not the most tired of our defenders. I'm bringing in Jimenez to protect him. 3 minutes left. A goal here for either team would presumably be the all-decisive goal in this fixture. Late drama awaits us as Oliver, the goal scorer for us, steps forward with the ball. It feels like a lifetime ago since he scored that opener. Crazy ball to Rivas. He tries to pull it back to Barreto, who's not quite there. Ball is played forward. Oliver wins the nod down, which is great. Cardozo pinging the ball from deep to Barreto is nice. Ball's dinked forward. Is Rivas on? There's players queuing up in the middle. He's not on. It's offside. Why did I get shown that as a highlight? The game is trolling me. There's 3 minutes of added time. Extra time is really not what I need here, Football Manager. I'm assuming this is just going to be a pointless highlight. We've got another 30 minutes to play. Oh, no, wait, we haven't. It's going straight to penalties. Now, maybe I'm an idiot. I thought that the FA Cup didn't go straight to penalties anymore. Is this a database issue? What a time to find this out. And also, what a time to look at my penalty takers and realise I don't have anyone who can take penalties. Now, a little bit of a warning here. I am still on the 26.1.3 version of Football Manager. I've not updated because there's a few issues with the mods that I use that I'm waiting to be updated. There was a bug, wasn't there, on this old build where penalty shootouts just froze and I just have to instant result. I'm going to address the team. Maybe it'd be a blessing if I don't have to watch the penalties be taken. I have to watch the penalties be taken. Oh, in a weird way, I wanted the bug to happen. I can't deal with the stress of this. Ziddy's got to wait a lifetime. What is Oliveira doing? Zidane, Ziddy, step up. Do your thing. We're a goal up in the shootout. Oh, I didn't want it to come to this. Mbemba to take their first steps up. Nabrez was the hero last episode. He's not the hero on that particular penalty, but I don't know, I'm looking at him thinking, I need you to be the hero of this shootout. Barreto steps up. He came from sunny Argentina. Is he going to make us a wiener? Maybe. That's a stretch of a rhyme, isn't it? He does put it into the bottom corner. Zubiri is up next for Brentford. The Lewis FC faithful behind the goal are doing their best to put off the Brentford man as he steps up. Second penalty, second scored. It is 2-2. Captain Cardozo steps up, doesn't hesitate. Maybe he should have done. The keeper saves it. Brentford with a chance to take the lead in the shootout. Verdi steps up, shoots, scores. Okay, Ruiz, you've been a man putting the ball in the back of the net on the regular. I need you to do it again. He doesn't, he misses it. I'm literally about to bottle the FA Cup. We won it 2 years ago. We could have made it to so many more finals and maybe won it more. I was going to say it's our bogey trophy, but it's really not. We've lifted this trophy once upon a time, but I mean, if they score this, it's just game over, isn't it? Gordon, game on his shoulders, shoots, scores. I actually can't believe it. We are bottlers. That is all there is to it. Brentford win on penalties. I feel sick. That is the worst preparation possible going into the next match, isn't it, really? I was thinking to myself, oh, we'll have a look at the second game. You know, Newcastle v Liverpool. Keep an eye out for that tomorrow. Literally no point. We're not going to be playing it whoever wins that one. I play on the Tuesday as well. It's Saturday evening now. We've got to get the players dusted off. We're at home for the first game against Man City. Star centre-back Martinez is out suspended. I mean, to be fair, his own goal is the whole reason why we bottled that semi-final, isn't it? I'm not sure it was actually his fault. I just need someone to blame. Okay, well, we've already dispatched of one Manchester club. Let's see if we can make it 2 for 2 in the Champions League. I need something to cheer about. Well, this is definitely not what I needed in preparation for this next game. Cardozo out for 4 to 7 weeks. His season's done. It is such a massive blow for us at this critical point of the year. Sadiq, by the way, still coming back from injury. He's still going to be out for up to 3 more weeks, which is a lot of games because our schedule is rammed now. Martinez is suspended, so Jimenez is going to play. I'll tell you what, we are going to struggle to fill the bench with fit players for this game against Manchester City. I mean, this is a massive blow, and when you look at this schedule, like, it extends beyond just the Champions League as well. It's going to impact our run-in to the end of the Premier League season. I really, really want to be wrong. I am just getting this sinking sense of deja vu. I feel like we've been so much better this season than last season as well. But you know what? We're not out of things yet. We've got to remember that. The only issue is we are taking on a Man City team that have some of the best players in this save game. Julian Schreck is absolutely incredible. Arguably the best striker in the world. That, or maybe Altinho, who's another one of their strikers, is the best. Like, their players are so good. I mean, in terms of our team news, I could rush Ngwashi back, but he's not really match sharp. Oliver got a goal last game. I think I've got to call upon him. Grommen is struggling for fitness, but he's just got to play. He has started 38 games this year. Obviously, Vladimir was suspended for the previous game, so he comes in slightly fitter. Elsewhere, Rivas recalled to the first team. In terms of the attack, I am going to go with Phillips and Ziddy today. But I do feel like having the likes of Guyona and Rojas on the bench could be nice. Barreto could potentially have a role to play as well. Sadiq, definitely not going to be featuring today. I am still reeling from that previous defeat to Brentford, but you know what? We're at home here. That's got to count for something. We have got to make that home advantage matter, and, I mean, if we don't win this game, it's going to be so hard to do anything on the road, I fear. This Man City team has already beaten me once, 5-1 this season, back in the Carabao Cup. It's been a long old time since then. I was hoping that maybe the AI would have done Football Manager AI things and rotated their team. They haven't. They are at full strength. Now, I am thinking, because they are playing a 4-2-4, is it worth just dropping my wider players deeper when we don't have the ball just immediately? I really hope that's a change I'm not going to regret kind of waiting on. But yeah, Rivas can play at left back, Ruiz can play at right back, and they are, Man City, just such an incredibly attacking team. Maybe it leaves them with space open in their midfield for us to exploit. As we do get the ball forward here, Phillips pulls it in, Ziddy shoots. What a finish that is. Maybe we're back. A goal 71 seconds into this semi-final tie. Rivas with the ball down the line. Phillips turned on the afterburners, timed his run to perfection, and he just fizzed it into Ziddy, who still had a lot to do on the half volley on his weaker foot. How about that for a finish? The part of me that is kind of common sense thinks, just move these guys back. Just move them back. They can do this. This is sensible. This makes sense. These are the exact changes I made against Real Madrid last year in the semi-final that cost me. But we are ahead in this game, and I don't think that was the case last time. I'm going to commit to dropping them deeper. I'm going to keep the positive mentality on. I feel like now, maybe there's a pressure on Man City. I am just wondering, with how they're set up with no one in the centre of the midfield, when it comes to our own team instructions, we're already set to play much narrower. But I am really going to encourage us to force the play through the middle. I feel like maybe that is where we can win the battle, with Vladimir, Victor and Osorio Silva versus Zeremi and Chema for them. Let's give the players some praise. 18 minutes into this game, Man City with one shot, ourselves with two shots. They're having a little more of the ball than I'd like, although we're slowly starting to get a little more of the play. I don't need this to be an entertaining game of football. I don't need it to be the most emphatic goal-scoring bonanza ever. I would love to go into the second leg with an advantage. Ideally by 2 goals or more, but you know what? 1 goal would be fine also. Well, both teams have completely cancelled each other out. Having scored that goal in the second minute, nothing else has happened. I'm going to tell the players they're doing well, but keep working hard. We have the ability, I feel like, to get another goal or 2. We have the ability as well to make changes on the bench. Admittedly, you know, in terms of the defence, there's not an abundance of options. And in the midfield, we're lacking. But we have got alternative strikers I could bring on. I suppose the frustrating thing in this game is Ziddy and Phillips so far have done kind of well. And now, well, Man City have a corner. It's whipped near post. Osorio Silva heads it away. This world-class superstar team of Man City is scary. And that is why. Moments of magic can happen from nowhere. Arda Güler shot from range through traffic into the bottom corner. And, well, having led for 50 minutes of this tie, early doors in this second half, they get a goal back. Arda Güler at this point in the save game must be in his early 30s, surely. It wasn't a powerful shot from Gramps, but Gramps has still got the ability to find the bottom corner accurately. I call him Gramps, he's 32. Look how good Arda Güler is. He's actually unreal. His physicals aren't world class anymore, but they're not awful, really. I think it is time to make changes in this game, and I do just wonder, as the home side, kind of knowing that really I need something to defend going into the second leg, should I just go back to how we were playing before? Do we just go back to the tracking wide midfielders? And to be honest, I feel like we probably should. It's so easy to say in retrospect, isn't it, that, oh, maybe that wasn't quite the right decision to be made. But I'll be honest, it is exactly what I'm thinking in my head right now. Maybe when we went a goal up early, we shouldn't have changed things. I'm looking at the players here. We are exhausted across the board. Ruiz out on the right-hand side is struggling. Garcia has been out with an injury. I'm trying to remember what the injury was. Was it a bad injury? I don't think there's actually a way I can check what injury he has within a match, which I feel like is just a pretty good summary of this game, really, isn't it? I mean, you know what? He's got good condition. His match sharpness isn't there, but 35 minutes, I think he'll be okay. That could be very famous last words. Elsewhere, I think I'm going to take off Phillips, even though he's doing well, and I'm going to bring in Rojas just for his aerial ability. If we do want to go maybe a little bit more direct to chase a goal, I feel like having the big meaty man with 20 jumping reach on the pitch probably not a bad idea. This is probably a moment where I'd love to bring in Cardozo, but I don't have him as an option, so I am going to bring in Barreto. We'll see what he can do. He did score a penalty in the previous game. And I think we'll go with that trio of changes for now. I'm hoping that in going back to the system that we normally play, I'm not going to leave ourselves open at the back. I am terrified of what their wingers can do if they do just get in behind our wide tracking wide midfielders. But when we've played Man City in the league, that hasn't been something that's been happening. So maybe I'm worrying about a problem that doesn't exist. Or maybe we're about to see it happen and I'm going to think to myself, never again will I play without fullbacks against this Man City team because they do have just crazy talent across their team. Pacho launches the ball forward. Jimenez wins a nice header. Barreto takes it down, dinks it to Garcia on off the bench, carrying a knock. He gives it to Zidane. Jesus Maria Garcia. He's a fan favourite. He's one of my favourites. That's why there is a VAR check. Don't do it, Football Manager. Do not do it. The goal's going to be awarded. It is 2-1 Lewis. This man was with us way back, wasn't he? He was with us in the beginning. I say the beginning. In the Championship. It was the beginning of a chapter of this save game at one point. He is still here now, turning provider in the Champions League semi-final. It's a massive goal for us. I'm not going to repeat the mistakes of last time. I'm staying with how we play. We are going to play our brand of football and we're going to live or die by it. Hopefully it won't be die by it as Shrek looks to find some space in behind. Vladimir, forward to Zidane. Oliver, options to the right, Garcia, he's back on the ball. Maria Garcia, do your thing, you beautiful man. Pulls it back to Osorio Silva, puts it into a dangerous area. It is cleared off the line by Man City. And with 13 minutes left, we're looking like we're out for blood. We're looking like we want more in this game. I've got to be wary of Man City on the counter. Looking at the overall balance of the play here, we've had the better quality of chances. It's been maybe slightly more in Man City's favour in terms of the chances quantity. With 2 minutes left, I mean, 2-1 is good. Is it enough? I'm not convinced, if I'm being honest. I know it's going to be tough. But with 90 seconds left, maybe we're not done here yet. Attard bringing it back. Gives it to Altinho. Fitzgerald looking for space in behind. It's a massive switch of play to Savinho. There's players in the middle. Robertson is one of them. Wharton, Attard, Adam Wharton to Rico Lewis. They are knocking the ball around here superbly. Savinho turns. Rivas has committed a foul. There is a VAR check. It's been given as a penalty. I can't believe it. Alejandro Minabrez, your time is now. Your time is now. Man City with a chance with probably the last kick of this game to draw all level. Rivas gives away the pen. I'm in pain. Savinho's on the floor injured. Lewis steps up. He shoots. He scores in off the post. I'm fuming. I'm so upset. It's happening again! Rico Lewis from the penalty spot shoots in off the post. There's still a second leg to be played. How can you not feel deflated? I mean, the latest score says 2-1. That is really rubbing salt in the wound. It's definitely 2-2, Football Manager. What is this all about? I'm going to tell the players I'm proud of them, but, I mean, we are dead on our feet at the end of that game. I've got a midweek Premier League game that I need to try and not lose, but definitely have to rotate for. And despite Zidane's 2 goals, I mean, it's not enough to give us, I feel like, an edge going into the next game. Man, I feel so flat. Our midweek game is away against Aston Villa. Aston Villa are up in 8th. That is not a gimme by any means. We have to win that game. I'm not playing that in this episode. I'm going to trust that we can do something there. I'm coming back for a game in 8 days. Man City away. We've got them away back-to-back matches. Our schedule looks horrific, doesn't it? I feel sad. I'm going to go have a lay down. Hopefully I'm coming back feeling slightly more positive about things. Aston Villa away. Never an easy game. Not an easy... I knew this wasn't going to be an easy game. Here is what happened. Harvey Elliott with an assist early doors for an opening goal for Morales. Minabrez caught flat-footed. From there, though, we did mount a fight back. Before half-time, we got a goal back. We knocked the ball around nicely. Osorio Silva, Victor, shot was blocked, but it fell to Rivas, who tucked it away. And 1-1 is how this game would remain until midway through the second half, where, well, you can tell what's happening. Aston Villa are in possession. They worked the ball very nicely, got it forward to Carroll. He was able to cut it back, and Jose Luis was never going to miss from there. I knew at this point a draw was not going to be enough. We had to go on the front foot. We had to get into them. We had to try and do something. So we went super attacking, having conceded. And immediately, Rojas, with 20 jumping reach, got a response. Could we complete the comeback, though? No, back post header, Carroll, 3-2, last minute of the game. And I'm not being funny, this is exactly what happened last season. I can't pretend we were super unfortunate in this game. They created a load, we created a load. The difference was the quality of the finishing at the end of the day. Both ourselves and Liverpool have 4 games left this season. Even if we beat Liverpool, who we've still got to play, it wouldn't be enough. I have to see them slip up. Their remaining games are against Newcastle, ourselves and Luton. I'm not feeling great. But you know what? We're not out of the Champions League yet. Yes, we drew against Man City, but it is still 2-2. We've got something to try and fight for. Unfortunately, though, Sadiq has not won his race to get back to full fitness. In fact, I'm not even sure if he's going to be back for the end of the season. So Rivas, I have to persevere with. Obviously, when I brought Rivas in for £2 million, I knew it was going to be maybe a bit of a downgrade from Borderlass. So I will say, actually, in general, Rivas, I think, has been fine for us. Like, he's not been super standout. He's not been absolutely tragic. But there was never really a world where I wanted him to be a starter for basically the final 2 months of the season. I am still weighing up if I should move Victor across. I guess if I was going to move Victor across to play on that left-hand side, it'd be lovely to have Cardozo to bring in. Obviously, he's injured. So, yeah, it's just 2 injuries that really leave me a little bit hamstrung. I guess the one way I could make this work is to bring in Barreto to play at centre mid. And you know what? That might just be the play I make. It does remove the flexibility, I suppose, to have Victor drop deeper if I want to play, you know, a deeper, midfielder into wing-back kind of change. But I guess this is what I'm going to have to deal with. This is the hand I've been dealt. Rojas hasn't made a massive impact in the Champions League games I brought him into, but he has been big in the league, and I do just feel like with his physicality, he's probably just worth starting in this game over Phillips. Of course, Zidane got 2 goals last game. I can't really drop him. At the back, Ngwashi, Martinez and Gromman, I think, is the defensive setup I'm going to go with. I would be shocked if Gromman can play the entire game. He is really struggling now for fitness. I will apologise as we go into this second leg if the vibes are a bit down and I'm just a bit mopey. You know, last season there was a weird relief almost that we didn't just win everything, but I wanted to feel like we were making some progression this season. And the script is the exact same. And that's really frustrating. The weird thing is, I do think we genuinely are better. In the Premier League, if we win one of our remaining 3 games, we will score more points than last season. The issue is that Liverpool have just got better too. And I guess as for Man City, you know, they're not in a title fight in the Premier League, so they are able to rest up for games like this. As for Liverpool, they're not in the Champions League, so they're able to rest up for the league. And we're just caught in this unfortunate situation where through injuries and through congestion, we're just stretched a bit thin in a way that, I don't know what the remedy is. Like, we're not out of this game yet. We could still fight back and make something magical happen. But it's going to be bloody difficult. I mean, look, we are 1 game away from the Champions League final. I've said that before, though. But if we can win away from home, you'd have to say we absolutely deserve that spot. I am just fearful about how this game might go with the tired legs we have and with Man City at home, with confidence and with Shrek. Scoring a goal like that. Oh my word, I can't believe it. I'm so sad. The goal's going to count. There's a VAR check. I can see the referee gesturing to the penalty spot to suggest it's good. We were 2-1 up until that 92nd minute. Look at us now. I wish I could sit here and say, I have a plan. I don't know what the plan is at this point. There's part of me that wants to just try something really radically different. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What I'm thinking is, Man City are playing with an inverted fullback and an inverted wingback. They're not looking for overlaps. There's a world in which I could go to a back 4 here and just try something different and try and catch out Man City and see if it would work. I could move Gromman to left back, Martinez across, Ruiz deeper, and play like a 4-1-2-1-2 and just try and force the play through the middle of the pitch, try and overwhelm their 2-man midfield. I mean, I didn't think I would go for this, but there's part of me now just thinking, is it just worth a go? I mean, Gromman was naturally a left-back before he joined us. We've trained him to play centre-back. Ruiz, you know, more naturally a right-back than a right-mid, really. You know, a shadow striker in behind, to be honest. I think if we're going to have this now kind of narrower system, I probably need to up the attacking width slightly. But in terms of progressing the play, we're going to play it through the middle. I'm going to encourage the players to play it to feet as well. I don't think there's a load of space for us to hit the ball into. And in possession, I think I am just going to stick with I was going to say I'm going to stick with fullbacks rather than wingbacks. Now, you know what? We've got to go for it. We need at least 2 goals. Let's go with double wingbacks as well. I know there's been people in the comments crying out for years for me to try a 4-back with this team, and I feel like we're wedded to a 3-back system. It's the way that we play. It's the way we've played since the lower leagues, and I would love to have success with a 3 at the back, because to be honest, I find it a bit boring using the slightly more conventional systems in Football Manager. I think it's nice to win with style. At the same time, there's winning with style and there's losing without trying something different. I'm going to try something different. Ardagula scores a free kick. What is that? I mean, that's not a tactical issue, obviously. He scored a long shot last game, and now he scored this free kick. He strikes it, it hits the crossbar and crosses the line. It's not Minabrez's fault. Man City have had 2 shots on target in game this match so far. They've scored both of them. We've actually kept them relatively quiet going forward, given all their attacking talent. Means diddly squat when you look at the scoreline. What was that? Get your acts together. I'm tempted just to change the entire attack here. You know what? Phillips on, Guyona on, Victor's tired too. This might be stupid. I'm bringing in Aguiar. Bring in Aguiar. In Aguiar we trust. And I'm going to play Aguiar in the middle as a centre forward. We'll play Guyona actually as a target forward just because he's good in the air. And then out of possession, Aguiar can drop into centre mid because he can play there. This might just be rock bottom now. I mean, Gromman was already tired. Do I just take off Gromman and bring in Rivas? He gave away a penalty before. He can't do it again. 4 subs made, playing a tactic we've never played before, but I'd rather just try something different. You know, they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. We're changing things up here. Rivas on for his set piece, taken as much as anything, whips it in. Pacho heads it away. I have changed to go more attacking. It's not gone through yet. Could still have a chance here. Barreto, Rivas, Aguiar, Osorio Silva, Guyona. It's a beautiful goal. It might be the best goal of the whole campaign in terms of from a passing point of view. Maybe we're not out of it yet. What an utterly bizarre sport football is. This one-touch passing, by the way, through the middle is superb. Admittedly, Aguiar did make 2 touches there. We've absolutely torn them to shreds. All the subs have linked up. I look like a genius. I've changed to more attacking before we've scored there, and now there's a kick-off highlight. If we now concede because I went more attacking, I'm going to be absolutely fuming. It'd be, you know what, it'd be the most on-brand thing ever. Part of me sat thinking, should I go back to positive? Part of me's thinking, you know what, screw it. We've got nothing left to lose in this game here. Let's just try and fight and win. We've thrown up some big, meaty men. Guyona and Aguiar are big. They can win stuff in the air for us. Have I still got Rojas to play? Did Rojas start this game? I can't even remember. My head is frazzled. I've changed so much. Where am I? What day of the week is it? No, I took off Rojas, didn't I? But, I was going to say he would have fitted in quite nicely. We could have gone with 3 absolutely kind of thuggish strikers here with Guyona, Aguiar and him. As things stand, you know what? Let's encourage the players. It's 4-3 on aggregate. We're not out of it yet. We're taking the game to Man City. They're not even creating a great deal either here. Robertson with the ball at the edge of the box. Pulled back. We block it once. Robertson shoots again. It's cleared away. Now can we look to break? Guyona and Phillips lead in the attack. Aguiar should be making a run from midfield somewhere, as is Osorio Silva. Get forward, my son. The number 26 cutting inside. The Brazilian on his own. Almost a moment of magic. Woodgate had to make the save. Instructions, more direct. We've got 10 minutes left in this game to try and get something from nothing. Osorio Silva nips the ball away. Phillips can maybe relieve some pressure for our defence with a run. At this point, though, we need more than relieving pressure. We need something going forward. The ball's played forward. Aguiar is there, the hometown hero, here since League One. Jumps past his man, pulls it back to Barreto. It's blocked. It's back in the box. Osorio Silva scores. It's 2-2 Lewis. What is happening? I would never play the tactic we're playing right now, except from the fact that Man City don't play with overlapping wing-backs. And they kind of play this system where we can bully them in the middle. We've done it in this game. It's 4-4. There's 10 minutes left. I can't have this game go to extra time and penalties. Our fitness levels are garbage. Our penalty taking is garbage. We've been on top in this game. I'm staying on the front foot. I want a spot in a Champions League final. Let's deliver it to the fans. Ruiz has a throw-in on the near side. Not in a rush to take this one. We play it forward. Osorio Silva, the hero. Into the box he goes, looking for a foul perhaps. Pulls it back. Vladimir shoots. Blocked. Guyona. Is it over the line? The keeper saves it. And I thought it had crossed the line, but I don't think it has. Woodgate has somehow saved that. I thought we'd scored. There's 2 minutes left in this game. It's an insane game of football. Let's shout some last words of encouragement. 4 minutes of added time. 1 minute remain. And unless Man City are literally going to score the last kick of the game, we're going to extra time. The ball's played in. Alejandro, just lay on the ball. Like a chicken on an egg, son. We don't need to do anything else here. Blow the whistle, ref. Let's play another 30 minutes, I suppose. And Washi, what are we doing? What are we doing? Water, no, not like this. No, not like this. Football Manager, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? We had a penalty in the last minute of the last game. Man City have a penalty here, I fear, to win it all. Oh my word, I can't believe what I've just seen. Has he been sent off as well? He's been sent off as well for 2 yellow cards. We're down a man. If they score the penalty, that we're out. If they don't miss the penalty, sorry, if they do miss the penalty, it goes to extra time and we're down a man. I mean, Aguiar, I suppose you just have to drop deep now, mate, and play at centre mid for the rest of the game. I've got 1 sub left. I don't even know what to tell you. I'm going to bring in Garcia for Ruiz in case the game goes to extra time. I feel like crying. Genuinely feel like crying. I need Minabrez to do something heroic here, but even then, we're down a man for 30 minutes, so maybe it wouldn't matter anyway. Can Minabrez be the hero? Can we take this to extra time? Sula steps up. He shoots. They score another penalty. And I don't even know what to say. The script writers have outdone themselves, but I bloody hate them. We're out the Champions League. We're literally out the Champions League. 2 penalties across both legs. I mean, I don't even know what preceded the penalty there. We were just dicking around with the ball at the back. I'm on more direct. And we're doing whatever that was. We're out the Champions League. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. Genuinely, cannot believe it. I literally want to curl up in a fetal position and have a cry. Normally I do an outro, normally I leave the match. I can't be bothered. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you like pain and suffering, if you're a sadistic person, you know what to do. Go down below, get in people's algorithms. I don't think you'll see a more heartbreaking way to lose a Champions League semi-final like that on YouTube all year. Tomorrow, we try and get something in the Premier League. Not expecting a lot. It's going to be difficult. It's completely out of our hands. I need Liverpool to slip up. Have a nice weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Yeah. Bye.